Hello.
Ho, 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 train. No,
Home
let me,
train.
let me not. What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm Umar,
I'm Trevor.
and this is the Ho Ho Holiday Edition of Ho
A T.
Graps. Ho T Graps is a wild name for a podcast.
It really is, but I mean, we're the hosts, so it makes sense.
We're the we're the hosts. Wait, Trevor, what does your shirt say?
So it says, "Snow's out, hose out."
Ho ho ho! It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. We're just getting started. Welcome to my favorite, Trevor's favorite, everyone's favorite edition of the show, our holiday special. You can see very festive vibes here all around. The background has changed. The the sweater game is impeccable right now. Trevor's doing the most right now with his sweater. Look at this.
It's lighting up. It's Sis thing. Like I just get like Omer pointed out, I can't go outside.
No, if he goes outside, if a drizzle of rain hits him, he's going to electrocute.
Yes.
But man, oh man, we got everyone in the house. We got Job in the house. We got Mike in the chat. What's up, Mike? Saying Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that jazz. To everyone out there. What's good? I see you doing the show earlier today, obviously due to the holidays. Yep,
of course.
Trying to get this out of the way because Christmas edition of OT Graps. I don't think either of us have the energy for all that. We got
Christmas edition is one of those where we kind of go all out. And ironically enough, one year we were both sick.
I mean, I'm like still like I'm like over being sick, but like the cough is still lingering.
Right. I got like a small cold, I think, but other than that, and it's the time of the year that my voice starts getting hoarse. Like I inherited it from my mother and my grandmother.
The hoes with the mows. Oh my goodness. Well, we got mows things to talk about. Today we're gonna be talking about everything, man. We got World's End coming up, Trevor. This coming Saturday night at for Orlando, Florida. We're gonna talk about that. We'll also wait, Trevor, say something.
Hello?
Okay, never mind. For a second I thought I forgot to connect your audio, but we're good. We're good.
Oh.
But we got so much to get into. We got holiday stuff. We got some holiday. Actually, you know what, Trevor? Let's start it off hot with a hot holiday surprise. Everyone in the chat. First of all, I want y'all to hit that like button. Then I want you guys to go in the chat, use your little fingers, and type in your favorite holiday movie, Christmas movie, holiday movie, whatever you want. Type it in the chat. We want to hear from you guys. What's your favorite holiday movie? Because Trevor and I are about to dish. You know, the holidays are upon us, Trevor. Few. Go ahead.
You want to start?
Well, the holidays are upon us, and we got to talk about holiday movies, Trevor. So why don't you start?
Okay. Of course, as you all know, I'm a little older. So a lot of my holiday movies, like, are from the 80s and stuff. So one of them, of course, is it's not Christmas without National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Home Alone is another good one. Like, I love Home Alone. I remember distinctly one Christmas Eve watching Home Alone, drinking eggnog from a big old mug before I had to go to sleep because Santa was coming. But no, Home Alone. But my all-time favorite will probably be A Christmas Story.
Which one's A Christmas Story again?
The one where Ralphie.
The little shithead who.
When he wanted the BB gun.
What is up with Americans and guns, bro? Like,
I don't understand.
You Americans and your guns. What is up with this?
Jingle All the Way is another good one too. I just recently rewatched that for the first time. I haven't seen it in a long time. Jingle All the Way was awesome.
Polar Express is a good shout. Really the Grinch with Jim Carrey is too obvious.
Oh,
No, no, come on.
no, that's a great.
That's like iconic.
Yeah,
Like,
come on. Like, if you don't like that one, you're probably a communist.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey now. Hey now. L- let's not say things like that because communists can like the Grinch too.
That's true. They probably do.
You know, everyone look, it's the it brings everyone
You
together.
know what?
Anyway,
Better yet, I'll change it. If you don't like the Grinch, you're probably a Hulk Hogan fan.
oh, well, there we go. Like, oh, brother, I took the Grinch. You're no holds barred, brother. It beat the Grinch in the box office, brother. I was offered the part of the Grinch, and I was gonna bench press all of those presents over my head, brother, and body slam him down to Whoville, dude.
Along with my brother. Who's
Brother,
my brother? Brother.
brother,
Who's
brother.
my uncle? Uncle's brother, brother.
Trevor, brother, let me tell you something, brother. My favorite Christmas movie, brother, is when little Macaulay Culkin he eats his vitamins, says his prayers, and he beats Joe Pesci's ass all across Chicago, brother, and then New York in the sequel. Those movies are the best movies the Hulkster's ever seen, dude. My favorite thing is whenever Hogan used to do the Hogan like pose, like the ears stuff and whatever. So like he would lead it, right? So
Yeah.
he would do the thing, but like when he would see that the person next to him is like doing it at the same pace as he is, he would go quicker. So like
Yeah.
we're doing it right, like you know, like let's say Macho's doing it, and like he does this. Hogan immediately goes to the next side, and he goes faster and faster. So he's
Dude,
like, "Oh, I'm beating you, Macho. I'm
it's
burying you,
the
brother."
funniest shit possible. Everything was a competition to that man.
And then Macho got so sick of it. By the time they went to WCW, he refused to do the Hogan pose with him. He would just Macho pose.
Yeah, he would just do the madness pose. Just
Which you know what? Good shout, Macho Man. But back to the topic of at hand, Christmas movies. You know, again, Home Alone 2 will always have a very special place in my heart. I think the vibe around both those movies is amazing. In 2022, I had the look, I did the thing. So in 2022, I watched Home Alone 1 in Chicago on Christmas, which was like an insane like, you know, thing for me. Like I was like, "Oh man, I'm like here." And then I went to visit the house. I've seen a Home Alone house.
that's pretty cool.
And which is like it's like in a very bougie neighborhood in Chicago, and not even in Chicago. It's not in Chicago. And then so recently I was in New York. I don't know. I might have told you this, but I did something really goofy when I was in New York. So
What did you do this time,
I
sir?
put my headphones in, and I had Home Alone playing on my phone. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, playing on my phone. Trevor, I watched that movie and I would navigate myself to the landmark, like each like key landmark in that movie across Manhattan. I would just go there. So like, you know, the Rockefeller Plaza, when Macaulay Culkin's doing the whole Rockefeller Plaza thing at the Christmas tree, I'm there at that moment. And then I would run across town to make sure I got to the Plaza Hotel for all the Plaza Hotel scene. Like it was a weird thing, but it brought me a lot of joy. But those movies, I mean, they hold a very special place in my heart. The nostalgia, obviously. You know, also, got to shout out The Grinch with Jim Carrey. Half that movie was improvised, which is insane.
Completely improvised, almost, and it was absolutely funny as hell. One of the funniest scenes to me is the whole taxi. It's because I'm green, isn't it? That still will be the best line in any movie.
My favorite thing, I mean, obviously, like, it's because I'm green, isn't it? It's an amazing
green,
line.
isn't it?
But, like, I also do love when the Grinch just starts crashing. I mean, that whole scene where he crashes out of Whoville. And, that's the only way you can describe it. It's a total crash out. My boy carjacks someone. He keys someone's car with his big ass fingernails. My boy goes out there and he tells Whoville to pucker up with a mistletoe on the booty. Like it was.
Kiss it, Whoville.
Kiss it, Whoville. Amazing.
For a few years, every Christmas, my my answer machine on my phone was if you leave one word so much as one syllable, I'll hunt you down and gut you like a fish. If you need the fax key.
That was that like whole thing. My okay, I love the scene though in the Grinch where he's like, "Play monkey, play,
Oh yeah.
play," and he goes, "Ah," and like the monkey is like literally like crushing his head. Oh my goodness.
Jim Carrey. Oh, Jim Carrey.
Shout out to Jim Carrey. SpongeBob Holiday Edition was amazing. That Whoville lady was looking good. To quote Booker T.
Good.
Yeah, I mean Hogan. Did I just say Hogan?
You said Hogan.
I was trying to say Santa. I don't know why I said Hogan does kind of look like Santa. Like if Santa was on steroids and like racist, he would be Santa.
He would be Hogan. Yeah, he definitely would be. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He was on steroids and a racist.
Look, Santa, for all we know. Look, man, I'm just gonna say it. You know, I don't even need to say it. It's right there. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know.
Santa, good man.
learn the truth about Santa at thetruthaboutsanta.com. Actually, don't go there. I don't even know what the fuck that site probably has on there. Anyway. Oh man, I mean, like there's a lot. Like the holiday specials too used to get me when I was a kid. You remember, Grandma got run over by a reindeer?
Yeah. So what's funny, really funny, is I knew that song because my grandmother used to play it when I was a kid, and then when they made a cartoon about it, I'm like, huh, all right, I'm not a poor trash. Great.
Yo, that cartoon, Grandma got run over by a reindeer. By the way, speaking of holiday specials, one of the most insane holiday specials when you really think about it. So like, like cousin Mel or whatever her name was trying to murder. It was a whole Grandma. Lawsuit. That thing was crazy. She was trying to get that money. She was trying to like that. That was a crap, bro. Like I mean,
dude, it was a whole lawsuit because she was like, "Oh, my client was unlawfully hit."
She was like, "I'm trying to sue Santa Claus." But I will say this: I don't know what's up with Santa, bro. This man had a list, right? He had a whole list of like who's naughty, who's nice. He knows what you're doing. He knows when you're awake. All that shit.
Right.
You're telling me he didn't know who the fuck Grandma was, and he couldn't get her home a year later?
Exactly. Come on, man.
Like she has amnesia. What the fuck? Bro, just look her up. You gotta go whole fucking world global.
Here's the thing. Does he have pictures of us though? That's the question.
I'm just saying, bro. He recognized people. Like when that kid came up to the North Pole, he recognized that kid.
He said, "I know you. You're the kid that."
And ain't no way, bro. Santa's supposed to be like how old is Santa? All right, in this universe, if he's like if Santa's just starting out, if he's like a startup Santa, maybe I understand that. But you're supposed to know everything, bro.
Exactly.
Santa is basically God in this universe.
Not
in this cinematic cartoon universe.
In this cinematic, but no, you're absolutely right. But like, it's always funny because they always depict Santa differently in everything you watch. Santa's always different, especially in the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. It's always different.
Yeah.
And let's just be honest. Tim Allen pretty much killed Santa Claus and became Santa Claus. That's kind of a fucked up movie.
Hey, look, at least that movie had a plot, all right? Like there was logic. You know what? It's more logical booking than some of the shit we've seen on TV as of late because, oh my goodness, it's been horrendous. But, look, you kill the old Santa and you become Santa Claus. That's the rule.
I mean, that's the rule. That's what you got to do. I mean, it happens.
Yeah. But yeah, Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Wild ass holiday special for sure.
Another one that was kind of wild. Did you see Olive, the other reindeer?
Oh my goodness, that little dog, like Dobby wanted to be the reindeer, the Rudolph.
She's like, see, they say me in the song, Olive, the other reindeer.
I'm sorry, that's bro. That Make-A-Wish ass like reindeer like Rudolph. I'm sorry. What functionally? What does all of the other reindeer do?
Nothing.
I'd be concerned. I'm like, how do we strap her in to make sure she doesn't like fall? She will die. She can't fly.
She's the dog. She can't fly. Yeah, she has no antlers.
She ain't crypto. Shout out to Superman, by the way.
Oh, did you see the preview?
I did see the preview. Yeah, I'm,
Great,
I'm,
great.
I'm like moderately excited for it.
Yeah, a little bit. Seeing crypto,
Crypto was cool.
crypto was cool.
Hope
Crypto
they
was
have the
very
song
cool.
"Crypto, the Super Dog."
And Nathan Fillion was kind of cool. Cool.
Who?
Don't know what that is.
Who?
Nathan Fillion. Don't know what that is.
Who?
Okay. You ever watch Firefly?
Who?
Nope, he hasn't. Okay.
Oh man, Trevor, you remember when Arnold Schwarzenegger played in a Christmas movie?
I do. Jingle All the Way.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
You ever seen Jingle All the Way?
Nope.
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad. And Sinbad is a postal worker, and Arnold Schwarzenegger is a father, and he's trying to get a toy for his
The
kid.
accents in that movie.
Oh, it's
Merry Christmas.
I'm trying to get the doll. The what? The doll.
I'll be back with presents. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'll be back with
Let's give me
presents.
the stupid
What?
doll.
It's just sad. No, I don't know why I went to like straight to Tony Montana. Say hello to my little friend. Oh man, you ever watch Scarface? This is no longer a wrestling podcast, by the way, folks.
No, it changed, but yes, I love Scarface actually.
You know what my favorite scene in Scarface is?
Which one?
It's the scene where like it's the montage, right? Where it's like it's a push it to the limit.
Oh, that one.
And when they're like laundering the money and everything, and like midway through, like Tony Montana just waddling really in his backyard, and there's a tiger there, and he's just like, "Yeah, man, look at this fucking tiger." Like that's like, and like he didn't even say that, but it's like that was it. He's just like, "Hey, you guys want to see something cool? I got a fucking tiger."
We got married and they're walking through. Yeah.
Like, oh my god, that shit was hilarious.
I love when he insulted the girl. First off, that was just an insult. You don't. He said, "Don't call me something, you white piece of bread."
Like, you got a good body. You got a great personality. my boy Al Pacino was going crazy, bro.
And it was funny as hell to me because I found out after watching that movie, Al Pacino was Italian.
He was the Godfather. Italian, man. It didn't matter in the 80s, man. They were just doing whatever the fuck they wanted.
Exactly. Everything they wanted to do.
Can you guys imagine if when we die, God is a black woman? Hey, man, God is everything.
God's everything. God's everything you want her to be.
I hear Stephanie is pissed at Vince now, too. I think Stephanie was pissed at Vince a while back.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It's a Christmas miracle.
When can Baron Corbin wrestle for another company? That's someone whose name we haven't heard of.
Actually, because he was released not too long ago, right?
Yeah, Baron Corbin was released, but I think I could see him popping up in a company. I just don't see him popping up in AEW anytime soon.
No, right now, from what I know, he's doing a lot of stuff online. Like he's doing a lot of online stuff. So
he's building it. He's waiting. I think. I do see that man like appearing in like GCW at some point. I think he's still got like a month or two. I think until his 90 days are up. But I could totally see him.
I think GCW is more his style, though. To be honest with you,
and like he'd be a big guy. Like GCW, they love a big burly hunk of meat. You know.
Not big meaty men, but they do.
You know, like, hey, Baron Corbin Baron Corbin's pretty meaty. He's got some meat on him.
I mean, he's kind of lean because he's tall, but he is kind of a big guy.
I mean, that's like, bro, when you hear him like give that clothes on, you hear that he's got some meat.
Oh.
It's slapping meat.
You know who I love to watch wrestle? Wade Barrett, because he was a bigger guy, but he was kind of skinny, and every time he did the hammer, oh, you heard.
You're like, the Barrett Burrow is just coming your way, love little one. Boom. Like, but I could see Baron Corbin appearing in GC TNA. Oh, Baron Corbin in TNA would cook. Do a little feud with
That would
him
be
and Dolph
yeah.
Ziggler. Like
Over there with
Nick
over there
Nemeth,
with
sorry.
Nick Nemeth.
Nemeth.
That's a hell of a name, Nemeth.
Nemeth. It is like, it sounds like it's a fake name. Nemeth.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think you can spell that without a lisp. I don't think you can
Nemeth.
say that without a lisp. Nemeth.
It's like NEMETHSSSHHH. Yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting. I think that there's definitely like room for like it's gonna be interesting this like class of free agents in 2025 in general, but Corbin's gonna be a guy to keep an eye on. Again, I don't think he's gonna end up in AEW, but I think he does end up like somewhere like TNA or something.
Totally agree.
What's the update on Cody Rhodes' injury, Trevor? I mean, it's a work.
Yeah, it's definitely a work.
I mean, if it is a real injury, Kevin Owens, I don't think he would be employed by WWE at this point.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a work.
Yeah.
A good work, but a work nonetheless.
Yeah. Omar, I believe we're here. We'll hear about AEW Shockwave ROH deal. Could Rampage time slot on Fridays. So there is, I guess, a bit of an update here in the ROH TV deal stuff. They are negotiating. There's a lot of rumors that, potentially they could end up on something like True TV. There's also speculation that Vice wants to get in on the wrestling stuff. They're already doing like Dark Side of the Ring and things like that. So maybe that's like a cleaner tie-in. But, right. There's obviously a lot of talk about, where it would go. We do know that Rampage is canceled. Like that is true. Like as of yesterday, Tony Khan announced that taping, I should say, would be the last edition of Rampage, and it marks the end of an era. We'll talk about like Rampage and its legacy, I think, in a later point. But Trevor, I mean, reacting to this news, and do you see, number one, AEW getting another TV show, and number two, do you think it should stay in the same time slot as Rampage?
I honestly. AEW has so many problems right now. They need to work those problems out. They start talking about a new TV show. To be honest, but like what I will say is, Collision and Dynamite are strong enough to not need another show. But at the same token, again, they need to work their things out.
You see, like
Come on, Joe.
I'm sorry. Continue.
They need to work their things out first, because there's a lot that's going on there that they need to fix first. But I could see them getting another show, but I don't know if anyone's going to trust them the way the ratings are.
I see the ratings as less of a problem. I just think I do think they'll end up working something out for like a third show, whether it's ROH, whether it's Shockwave, but I don't know, man. Like, because like here's the thing: if it's Shockwave, if I'm AEW, I would do like a rev split with,
right.
I like the same deal that they had the first couple of months for Dynamite, which was like AEW didn't get any guaranteed money. It was just like kind of prove your worth. I would do that kind of deal for Shockwave. If it's like on Fox in prime time, you take that. Like it does not matter. I don't care how much that is investing in your company. That's what it should be viewed as, right? Because being on Fox is insane exposure for your company. The more likely scenario is like something like ROH. I'll be going to True TV or on Vice. Vice would be interesting because Vice right now is like not like a real channel. It's like a completely online thing.
Right.
And the question is like how many people are really going to tune into that. It's an interesting conversation, but one thing I do know for sure, Trevor, I watched Final Battle this past weekend. I wasn't planning on it, and then I ended up like tuning in because I saw like there was some cool stuff, mostly Danhausen appearing back in AEW, which was nice.
Yep.
But one thing that kind of like resonated with me was like how good the show was. And the reason for that was because this was the first ROH show in months that had its own kind of vibe about it. It was an ROH show. It was an ROH show with ROH fans in attendance. Not like they have on Dynamite tapings when they tape ROH and no one cares, right? It felt like it was a big deal to the fans, so it made the show a bigger deal. And we also got some cool moments.
I must say though, like you said, there were some cool moments. The tag match was great. I did love the tag match. I love the shout out to Dusty Rose, his father. I did love that. That was awesome. I mean, even and I thought it was going to be a bad match only because I I don't know how many people agree with me, but I kind of can't stand Jericho. But
Hi,
I
in the learning tree.
I thought it was going to be a terrible match, but it actually was really good, and you can actually see like how good Cardona has gotten
Yeah, man.
over
Jericho
the years.
carried.
You have seen how good Cardona has gotten over the years. Where's my boy? I need my boy to help to defend me because you always put down Matt
That's what
Cardona.
we not doing. Nah, we not. But even if you put it, I'm not putting it up. We Matt Cardena gets no love on this from me. No, but I mean, look. In all seriousness, look, he one good match. He had one good match. That's what I will say.
Just one.
Just
One.
one.
But
Look,
no, it was a fun pay per view. It was fun to watch.
broken clock is right twice a day. So Bandito returned too. That was a cool
He
day.
did. Apparently, almost gave himself a concussion.
He did give himself a concussion. It's pretty serious. He's got like inflammation in his head. Like, shout out to Bandito, man.
And injured yourself again. That's crazy.
And it's that missile drop kick, baby. Shout out to
Man,
Bandito though.
it was good seeing him though. It definitely was.
Oh, it was really good seeing Danhausen. But again, like it gets back to the whole like I love the fact that like it felt like a different show. It felt like an ROH show. I think that's the key to fixing ROH. That and like, man, making sure the rosters are separate. AEW talent should not be on ROH and vice versa, right?
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. My dog is playing with me. Sorry if you hear him
Hello.
growl.
I was about to say, Trevor, do you need a moment?
He came and brought me a sock, and he wants to play.
Oh, so that's what we're saying. That's what we're going with. It's like this is the content you get on onlytrevs.com. Oh no. Shout out to is that Gumbo?
It's Gumbo, yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, but Dobby doesn't have that energy.
Dobby sleep. Dobby is the perfect like dog.
You got happy Monday on a Monday mid-afternoon. Hope you guys are doing well as your health, and the same with everyone here in the live chat. Shout out to you, Mohammed.
Thank you, sir.
We got a good question here, Trevor.
All right, what's the question?
What match you want to see Penta facing on the first Raw? So we've seen these vignettes for Penta come about. It looks like he's gonna be at the first Raw on Netflix. Where do you see him fitting in?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I know it's cliche, and I know it's probably what everyone will probably say, but him and Rey Mysterio would be a great one.
How dare you go with the most obvious thing in the world?
But another good one though, him and Axiom. Him and Axiom would really
That would cook.
Or
like you throw a curveball, put him in the Wyatt 6.
Ooh.
Have him say, Penta Oscuro! Cero miedo!
I wasn't even thinking that, but ooh.
Penta Oscuro. No, that should be, you know what? They should do that. They should have Penta tag with Rey on Raw on Netflix on the debut episode. And then they should have Penta Oscuro debut as a separate character on the show. And he should be part of the Wyatt 6.
Yeah,
and then build up a match at WrestleMania. Penta, and then Penta versus Penta Oscuro. With once in a lifetime.
Once in a lifetime. It never
Could
happens.
you imagine Michael Cole was like, it's like, or Corey Graves, he'd be like, no, Pat McAfee would give that sock. He'd be like, Cole, I feel like I'm seeing double. But yeah, I mean, I tend to agree with you though. I think, it's obvious they're gonna build up something with Xavier Woods and Kofi versus Ray, and I think the person who's gonna come and help make the save is Penta. But then Penta should turn on Ray.
Yeah, I mean, because we want to see Penta and Ray. I mean, that's what we really want to see.
You want me to cook? Real quick? Penta and Ray as a tag team for a little bit. Penta turns on Ray. Penta takes over the LWO.
Ooh.
Because Rey Mysterio is what we don't care about in 2024. It's Penta, Zero, Miedo. And then by the time you get to that feud really heating up in SummerSlam, Rey Mysterio can find himself a little competitor. But then Rey Fenix comes in, and Rey Fenix and Penta run the LWO together.
Yep.
And you give a fresh coat of paint over all of that. You can you evolve that group as a whole, and you give Penta and Rey Fenix meaningful spots on TV.
That'd be awesome. That'd be a good one. That actually would be a good little thing to do with Penta, because that's what. God damn it, Gumbo! Sorry,
Gumbo is being a naughty boy. We're gonna give Trevor a minute here to fix that.
Sorry, my
no, you can keep talking, but
yeah, one of the things about and there it goes again. Anyway,
you look fine. You look great.
One of the things about Penta that I was wondering, what do you do with Penta in WWE? And there are things that you can do with Penta. There are plenty of things you can do with Penta. But obvious is, of course, Rey Mysterio. Then you have, and even in the chat, you have Dragon Lee you can do. You have Axiom, like we said. You have Finn Balor. You have a bunch of different things you can do with Penta. There's so many.
Oh, you know what match would cook? Yo, Penta versus Roman.
Ooh.
It would be good in the ring. No, but Penta, I don't even. It's not even a good match. I don't even want to see it. But all I want to see is Penta going up to Roman and doing the Zero right in the face, man. And I want to see what Roman does.
Actually, a match that I think would cook would be Jay and Penta.
Jay and Penta would be awesome. Jay and Penta would be cool. Jacob Fatu and Penta?
Ooh.
Penta! Ooh. I ain't scared of you. Oh, man.
Oh, Taka. What's his name? Almost said Taka, Lord.
Taka Michinoku versus Penta.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute. Wrong decade.
Wrong century, Trevor.
Brain fart. But no, having him in WWE is going to be very interesting to see.
He's going to be very cool. I just can't wait for him to come in and do 50 Zero Miedos and every single match. And then for all of the people who are saying all they can do are hand signs and they don't flaps. And then they're gonna be oh, this is cinema. I can't wait for that shit.
This is cinema.
Yeah, this is Gumbo.
Yes, this is Gumbo, and Gumbo is. He got the question: what kind of dog is he? He's a pity mix, and he is a rescue.
Pity City.
He's a big cuddle bud,
bro. Who was it? Was it you who was talking about having knobs show up on the debut edition of Netflix? That would cook. That would be hilarious.
I think we were talking about knobs being like a senator or something.
Oh, right. No, you're right. Because this was wild. We were talking about Hulk Hogan potentially getting appointed to the Senate, and then it was what if Brian Knobs gets appointed? He's like, we're gonna take Joe Biden to Pity City.
Could you
Ah.
like being like taken overseas to actually talk business?
No, no. He can't leave the house. Like that's just you can't do that.
Oh, I love Jack Russell Terriers.
Have Dragon Lee help out the Rumble. No, I think Ray and Penta should cook. Let that cook. Look, we all know
You know
Triple H
that
is
cook.
gonna. We all know Triple H is not gonna tell no instant story. This is gonna be. We're
Oh,
gonna
boy,
get
it's
the
gonna take
payoff
a
to
minute.
this. Rey Mysterio and a tag team, and Ray and Dom Mysterio teaming up to take on the Lucha Bros at WrestleMania 43, not 42, 43.
Nope, 43.
Yup,
Absolutely.
2027 can't come fast enough, folks. I missed it here, but at some point, here it is. John Keegan said, "Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you, John Keegan."
Thank
Trevor,
you.
John Keegan is cooking a ham tomorrow.
Oh, so am I. I wasn't going to at first, but everyone likes my ham, so I'm going to make one.
Should WWE sign Chris Danger? Sure, sign him.
You know who Chris Danger is?
Kinda.
So you know he's a YouTuber pretty much. That's what he started off as a YouTuber that did a lot of wrestling content, and then he became a wrestler not too long ago. He wrestled for AEW. His first match was against Sean Spears, and dude, he was busted open. His chest was ripped, dude. He whoo, but it was supposed to be against what's his name? Boom.
Big AJ.
It was supposed to be no, not Big AJ, but you know,
Oh, Adam
boom,
Cole, baby.
Adam Cole, baby. Yeah,
I was
it
like,
supposed
Big
to be.
AJ. That's when you say boom, I think of Adam or Big AJ now.
No, it was supposed to be Adam. It was supposed to be Adam Cole, but Adam Cole was hurt at the time.
We bring the
Um,
boom.
but
That's
they're
what we
actually
do.
fixing. That match is supposed to happen soon. He's actually going up pretty fast, man. He's doing pretty good. Shout out to Chris Danger and W.
Shout out to Chris Danger. Also, shout out to Allison Danger. Yeah, divvy knacker. Have you ever heard, bro? That was an old Becky Lynch promo. She's like,
Oh, okay.
that was back when she was on like the Irish Indies. She's like, top of the morning to you, Allison Danger. Yeah, divvy knacker. And
Oh,
it's like
love
that's a clip that runs. It lives rent free in this head every single day. I think about that clip. That's my Roman Empire. Oh
one
man. All
one
right.
of I think one clip that kind of still sits in my head will always be of what's his name? I can't remember anything today. What is wrong with me?
It's the 2 p.m. time slot, man. This is our version of Rampage.
When I first heard Madonna Just Like a Prayer being played and my starts coming down dancing to it, that is the first time I ever saw him. It wasn't even in a ring. It was actually on a YouTube video.
When you call my name, it's like a little Hulk Hogan singing that. Could you imagine? When you call my name, brother, it's like a prayer. I'm down on my knees. I'm gonna pin you there.
What is this show?
I can feel the power. The roys are in my veins. I'm gonna pin you there. I hear the voice. It's the little Hulksters calling. I'm taking my vitamins. I'm saying my prayers. And I'm gonna say it. The word is banned. But I'm not afraid of the woke media. I am Hulk Hogan. I'm probably going to be the senator from Florida. Jeez.
I hate everything that's happening right now.
I don't know. It's like, do not mention a song. I will break out in a song. What's another? Hey, Dale, drop your favorite Christmas song in the chat. We're going to see where this goes.
Yeah, this is good.
What is your favorite Christmas song?
My favorite Christmas song actually it might shock you because it's very basic. One of my favorite Christmas songs will probably be Jingle Bell Rock.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock, jingle
That
bell
one,
swing.
and then Temptations singing Temptations when they sang what was it? Oh, Holy Night? Yeah, no, Silent Night. When they sang Silent Night. Why are you being a brat?
I'm always a brat. It's your Hulk Hogan singing Silent Night. Brother, it's a Silent Night, brother. That's because they didn't put me on the card, brother.
When Hulkster sings the Jingle Bells, it was always rocking around.
Oh, jingle bell,
He
jingle
dropped
bell,
the
jingle
It's always
bell.
rocking.
Oh, I'm not gonna say that. Jingle bell.
Oh man. Oh, Adam Sandler.
Oh, is that
The Hanukkah song. Yes.
What's the Adam Sandler holiday song?
The Hanukkah song.
The Hanukkah song. I don't think I've heard it. I've actually I've seen the movie, the like movie, the animated
Yeah. Oh
one.
yeah. Eight Crazy
Is
Nights.
it that one?
He has a bunch of them that he does. He has a new one almost every year.
I think Hubie Halloween.
Well, I knew that the man can actually sing now.
Hello, my name is Adam Sandler. He sounds like an 80-year-old grandma trying to sing.
Dude, he's a Muppet. I swear, Adam Sandler's a human Muppet. I always say that.
Like Seth Rollins doing a Christmas song. I don't know if my voice can take that. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
It sounds like that sounds like Seth Rollins a mix with Jim Cornette.
Well, Jingle Bell rocked, and I rocked that bell because that motherfucker didn't give me that extra cheese on my burger.
What is your favorite Christmas song?
What that one? The Jim Cornette.
The one I just said.
If Jim Cornette ever comes out with a Christmas song, that will override everything.
You know what? I agree.
Oh, Vince Russo can suck my Jingle Bell. Don't say it, man. Don't say it, Jim.
Don't say it.
Favorite Christmas song. Oh, I mean, Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You" is like.
Dude, I hate that song for many.
It's overplayed, but
it's overplayed. One,
but it's good for a reason.
So when I worked at Dewdrop, and I also worked at Wonderland, one of the bosses that I worked with, he literally loved that song. So in the middle of the summer, you could hear that song being played at Wonderland because he's a jackass.
Shout out to that jackass playing, doing the Lord's work. Job agrees with your hatred of Jingle Bell Rock, or sorry, of Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You."
I can't, because it's a good song. Don't get me wrong. It's overplayed.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need, brother. I don't want all the presents underneath the Christmas tree, brother. I just want to pin Macho Man right in the middle of that ring. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is to pin you, brother.
You don't vote for Trump, brother.
Brother. It's my brother. We're gonna make America brother again. Oh my god, dude! Hulk Hogan is wild, bro. Do you imagine like Paul Heyman singing a Christmas song is crazy. Should WWE bring back Batista? Sure.
Sure.
He's retired. I mean, he's just not as. He's skinny now. He's leaned out.
Dude, he does not look healthy, in my opinion. That's just me.
I think this is what a normal, healthy, 60-year-old should look like.
Is he 60?
He's old. Yeah. I'll look it up real quick, but I'm pretty sure he's like 60.
Because you know who I was really shocked that was that old? I didn't know that Kevin Nash was that old.
Yep. Batista is.
Or Scott Hall. I didn't know Scott Hall was 60 something.
Batista is 56. So
okay.
A couple years off. But we need to understand, he was a monster.
Yeah, he was humongous, yeah.
He's now in his Hollywood, look, I'm old era.
Exactly. Look at my salt and pepper.
Look at my salt and pepper. No, he dead ass. Look at my salt and pepper, bro. Although he's rocking it. You know what? Batista's rocking it, man.
Dude, I mean, if you look at him with just what he is not what he used to be, he looks good.
Like he does have a big ass head though.
Oh, ready? Oh, he has a huge head.
Batista's politics don't agree with WWE. I mean, brother, like that's not. That is not a reason they don't bring him in because there's a lot of people whose politics don't agree with some of the people in WWE.
Oh, most people don't
Sami
agree
Zayn is not is the farthest thing from a Trump supporter.
Oh yeah, Sami Zayn is not a fan.
Politics in that respect they don't really care about. Kevin Owens, same deal. Politics play a very little impact into any of that. Outside of like maybe who your close personal friends are, maybe. But
well, true. But like
Ric Flair be loving that Kid Rock.
He does.
Could you imagine Ric Flair singing a Christmas song? Woo!
Star profile, and dude, he'll be out of breath in the second like verse.
No. He'd just start crying. It'd be like Silent Night, Holy Night. Woo, woo. Brother, and let me tell you, I shouldn't have went to TNA. Leave the memories alone. Oh man. All right. Let's talk about some real wrestling stuff before we get sidetracked by more Christmas shenanigans. You want to talk about World's End real quick?
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about World's End.
All right, World's End. So World's End is this coming Saturday, Orlando, Florida. We got 8 matches of the potentially 12 or 16, however many Tony Khan is going to bless us with on this holy night.
1,000, possibly.
A lot of big storylines going into it. We'll talk about Kenny Omega and all that kind of stuff later on, but we just going to run through the card real quick. We'll talk about these individually. Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher, Continental Classic, semifinal. Ricochet versus Kazuchika Okada in the Continental Classic semifinal. And then the winner of those matches will face each other in the Continental Classic final the same night. So they're doing a little bit of a King of the Ring thing here, right? Which I love.
Seems like.
Then we also have MJF, Adam Cole, baby, for the Dynamite Diamond Ring. Hopefully this ends all of this. Mariah May, Thunder Rosa in a Tijuana street fight for the AEW Women's World Championship. That's going to be a fun match.
I think so. I think it's definitely going to be fun.
Konosuke Takeshita takes on Powerhouse Hobbs, defending his international title. Mercedes Moné defends the TBS title against Chris Statlander. And in the main event, Jon Moxley defends the AEW Men's World Heavyweight Championship against Orange Cassidy, Hangman Adam Page, and Jay White in a 4-way match.
Okay. So it's pretty much going to be those 3 against him.
If they can all get along. But let's start with the Continental Classic here because we've got some big names here. Kyle Fletcher, Okada, Ricochet. Obviously, there's a lot of intrigue in all of these men. Continental Classic has taken a bit of a step back this year compared to previous years. But what do you think? Hello, Dobby. What do you think about these 4 men, and who do you think ends up going on to the final?
I love the I actually love the Continental Classic. I think it's one of the most interesting things they do wrestling wise. I'm terrible with names. Repeat the 4 men again.
You got Ricochet.
Will
Ospreay. So Ricochet versus Kyle Fletcher in one match.
Right.
Ospreay versus Okada in the other.
Okay. I think, and I already think they've pretty much outdone it already. But I honestly believe the plan is to Ricochet and Ospreay at the for the belt, or it could be Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher actually, which I would love to see. But I mean, I love all the guys they've got in there. I love the fact they got Okada. They got some actual real wrestlers in there. But before I get on to this, how do you feel what they're doing with Ricochet?
That is We'll talk about that later because there's
It's a lot.
there's
It's a lot to go
it's a
into
lot
that.
to that. You got to dive deep into that one by itself. But
Yeah, there is a lot. There's a lot to talk about that. But honestly, I think it's gonna be interesting. My guess is that Osprey's gonna win.
I yeah, I'm a bit torn on this one because you could do. That's the best part. You could go a bunch of different ways with this one. The way I see it going though is Osprey beats Kyle Fletcher. Okada beats Ricochet.
Right. Okay.
So in the final, Trevor, you get Osprey and Okada.
Oof. Oof.
But then at the end, when Okada, because I think Okada is going to end up winning.
Right.
When Okada wins, he's going to beat down Osprey. And then the lights will go out. And rising from the ashes is a phoenix. Rising from the hell that was diverticulitis is Kenny by God Omega to do the most epic stare down ever with Kazuchika Okada.
Yes. I know he's coming back. I can't wait for him to come back. Another thing, do we see Shane McMahon at World's End? Do we see?
Don't bury the lead. We'll talk about that later. We will talk about this at the end of the video. But yeah, I mean, Okada. I think Okada walks away though, as still as a champion in this.
Yeah, he probably does. I mean,
or they could put it, or like if you want to make it like a thing where you could make this like a big deal, like our King of the Ring type deal, where if Will Ospreay wins, like that's another accolade on his way to the title.
Right.
So many possibilities.
He's gonna hold the title at some point. He's gonna hold it at some point. Yeah. But another match that I have to see is Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega. I have to see it again.
All in, man. All in. I think that's when they're doing it. Ospreay Omega for the title at All In. Oof. We got Barry. Talk are you burying the lead? I'm burying the lead. MJF, yeah. Adam Cole, baby. We got Job in the chat. Matt Taven, Michael Bennett will turn on Adam Cole. Do you think that will happen? Do you think Adam Cole will win? What's going on?
So to make it interesting, because it is very stale right now. It's very stale. They had a great little promo over the weekend where we talked about. I loved it. It helped breathe a little life into it, but to keep it fresh, I think a heel turn would be great. I think them turning on him would be awesome. And I think a lot of people would be intrigued to see it. I don't know if AEW is going to do it, though. Don't know if they're going to do it.
It's tough, man, because, like, their whole thing has always been... Like I know why they wanted to go back to this feud, because it feels like unfinished business. It feels like they can't move on until this. But like, man, it is. I agree. It's not been cooking. The promo helped a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
It explained some things, but that's a promo they should have had at the beginning of this feud, not a week before.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. Regardless, I think Adam Cole wins. Bury this. Let's move on.
So he can move on. So we can move
on, man. Let's just look, brother. Matt Taven, Michael Bennett, dude. That's not gonna work for me. We're not extending this by any more. Although them as the Undisputed Kingdom as MJF's lackeys, do we want that?
I'm actually kind of tired of him having lackeys at this point.
What's he gonna do by himself though?
True.
Yeah, his whole point is he doesn't need friends, so I don't see that happening. All right, Mariah May, Thunder Rosa, Tijuana street fight.
This would be fun. This should be a lot of fun, actually.
It's going to be a hell of a fight because these two are two really good hardcore wrestlers.
They really are.
And wrestlers in general, obviously, but obviously Mariah May is not going to lose here. I think it's going to be an insane match, though.
Yeah, Mariah May, of course, keeps the belt, but it's going to be a fun fight. It's going to be a fun fight.
Oh, man, Tony Storm walks to the ring like, oh, my goodness, Mariah, who are you, Queen? Who are you, love?
Dude, do you like this? Because I actually kind of like what they're doing with Tony Storm.
I like it, but it should be on Dynamite, not Rampage. Why
Yes,
are they having
yes.
this shit on Rampage?
Especially when they're about to end Rampage.
It
Like,
is. Tony Khan announced it. It's the last
yeah,
Rampage.
like they're about to end it. So why are you having this on? Like, why?
Look, well, we can get our great audience to tune in live, 10 p.m. Rampage on TNT. Anyway, but no, I'm loving the Tony Storm stuff. I think like that's the main event for the Australia show. Tony Storm versus.
I thought they canceled the Australia show.
Well, no, they canceled the stadium. They're still
Hey,
doing. They're running an arena. They're gonna have. I mean, it's gonna be it's gonna be a good house. They're gonna have like about like 10 to 13,000 in attendance at that house. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good lively show, I think.
Cool.
So we agree. Mariah May retains. We got two other title belts to talk about. Or sorry, three other. Konosuke Takeshita, Powerhouse Hobbs. Powerhouse Hobbs, former Don Callis family member. Do you think he takes the gold away from Take, as they call him?
Okay, so
Take.
Keska, he is quite possibly one of the best wrestlers this year. He needs to be on that list, top 5, if not top 3. Takeshita is amazing. He is consistently cooked. I say keep the belt on him. Keep the belt on him. See what else you can do with him. But it would be nice to see Hobbs with the belt.
It's like, you know.
But I don't know if it's too early or not.
It's one of those things where it sucks that someone has to lose.
Right.
But it's Takeshita's time, man. Like, cook. Let him cook. Although I would like to see, it would be really cool to see maybe a little bit of a swap here. Like, honestly, it would be really cool to maybe see a little bit of a Hobbs wins this. He bests, like, Takeshita, and then Takeshita has to, like, hit another gear at whatever the next show is. Maybe a Wrestle Dynasty a week later in Japan, you have Takeshita win again.
Makes sense.
Have him go back home in the Tokyo Dome. That'd be cool.
It would. I mean, yeah. I mean, we all like Keska here. We're all fans.
This is a pro. I mean, look, we like everybody. Shout out to Hobbs. Shout out to Take. Shout out to everyone. To take Undertake, not Undertaker. All right, Mercedes Moné versus Chris Statlander. A rematch. A rematch from a banger at Full Gear, but a rematch nonetheless. What do we think?
You think they're gonna give it a stat? I think they might give it a stat here.
They should, but they won't.
You don't think they will?
I don't think they will. I think they're gonna be like, look, I'm a CEO. It's just the CEO. Like, it's Mercedes' time.
But yeah, she's the hottest. She's the hottest.
Unless the next step is Mercedes to go to the women's world title division.
Oh yeah.
Then I can see that. But
they got a story to tell. They got a story to tell with Mariah May and Tony Storm now. So they're gonna finish that out first. Then you're gonna see the CEO come forward.
CEO. I'm a CEO. I can't wait for that Snoop Dogg remix. That thing's gonna go crazy. Oh man. What else we got? Oh, by the way, we'll talk about this later. I was gonna say, Taco Bell has nuggets now?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Nuggets.
Yeah, he's like, I know. I've tried them. All right, final match. Fatal 4-way for the AEW World Title. Jon Moxley, Orange Cassidy, Hangman Adam Page, Jay White. The build to this, in my view, has been really jumbled. Confusing. What is everyone's motivations? Why is Hangman Adam Page still? Why is he so angry? Swerve. He already killed Swerve.
White there.
Like, I don't know. Well, make sense of this for me.
I can't. I've been trying.
Damn
the fact that Jay White and Adam Page have been coming out to like stop Moxley. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Then you had Christian in it for a little while. Now it's just Orange Cassidy is not tired of getting his ass kicked. Apparently, it's just and now he has this new dark look where he's wearing all dark clothes.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Dark Hangman Adam Page. I mean, it's I don't know. I think like Hangman is good, but like it's like the whole thing was Swerve was the reason, right, that he was mad. Swerve was the reason why he was scowling and being angry all the time. Are we
So
not
why are you
past
mad
this?
now?
Are we not past Swerve like being his motivation? Like, why is he still mad?
That's a great question, Over.
No,
That's a
like
question.
dead ass. Like I'm like, yo, Hangman,
It
like
really
Tony makes
is.
sense. That's my thing, man. Like I love some of the stuff that AEW do. I love a lot of the stuff AEW is doing, but man, it's like, what are we? You got to tie up some loose ends sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't take that much work. We know they're capable of doing it. They've done it before.
Yeah. They're not terrible. Like, let's just get this out in the open. AEW is not a terrible company, and they're not terrible writers, and they do well with storylines. Actually, hot take, they do better with storylines than WWE.
Whoa, now! How dare you say this about Triple H? He's the king of booking long term. Look, brother, we're a global brand.
We're booking the brand.
And
We want to push the brand and make sure the brand flourishes.
Look, the brand is going to succeed regardless of whether the fans watch or not.
Exactly. So
Look, it's global.
He sounds like what's his name, Jerry Jones from the Cowboys. We don't care about championships. We'll just put butts in the seat.
No, he sounds a lot different. Jerry Jones hits that. Well, Jason Garrett's like a. You remember Triple H doing a Jerry Jones promo? Well, Cody Rhodes is like a son to me. I love that Cody. He's great.
Cody. We love these boys down here.
If you think we're gonna fire the writers because this story's taking 8 years to complete, you got another thing coming.
He won a Super Bowl. He's the Super Bowl winning coach.
Super Bowl winning. All right. Back to AEW though. I think. Look, I think in the end, Mox definitely keeps the belt. I don't think they're gonna take it off of him. Shenanigans. Right, something's gonna happen.
They got a story to tell, and they've started it, so they're gonna continue.
But do we get okay? And then so we agree Mox is gonna retain, but do we get a surprise at the end?
Trevor, that's what I'm wondering.
Answer the question: is Shane O'Mac? Is he coming to All Elite Wrestling?
I don't know. I want to say yes, but we don't know because Mr. Tony Khan has been very, very discreet with everything.
It's like, Tony, do you want Shane to come into AEW? We love the opportunity to have anyone associated with professional wrestling in AEW. AEW is a growing brand, and it is one of the hottest alternatives, what I like to call a challenger brand of any company that's ever existed. We're bigger than the AFL was back in 1962, so it's fantastic, and we're just going to continue to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. And growth is all about what we're here for AEW. And if you tune into our weekly shows, AEW Dynamite live Wednesdays 8 p.m. on TBS with our great partners over at Warner Brothers Discovery, who, by the way, we've signed a new TV deal with. And shut up, Tony. It's like
I love how that's how you portray Tony, because that's pretty spot on.
It's honestly, I was in a trance there. Like, I was possessed by Tony Khan. Like, why do you guys say shut up, Tony? I was like, hey, shut up, Tony. Like, go away.
Go away.
We all have a little TK in us, whether we like it or not. Sometimes they come out.
But no, if they're going to do it, this is when they should.
This is the place. I've said this is the place, but like, they haven't really done much to build it up, to be honest.
No, they even talked about the guy,
the higher power. There's none of that talk for months, and I'm just like, part of me is like, if it was gonna happen, they would at least hint towards it. But I'm also just like, AEW forgetting to fill a plot hole is not it's par for the course. It's
something they do. I mean, they have amazing matches that you don't know about, and then there's no build up to them. So like, they do this quite often.
Someone was like, "Yo, they're doing Will Ospreay versus Darby Allin." What?
What? When? Why?
Tony's like, we're just gonna do it. It's gonna be amazing. He is a sicko. I gotta say that. He gave us Bryan Danielson versus Katsuyori Shibata on Collision.
That was crazy.
You want to hear something wild, Trevor? You want to hear something insane? I had plans. I had certain plans that night.
Oh yeah.
You want to know how big of a nerd I am?
You watched that match?
I canceled those plans and I watched that match. Let's just say someone was not happy about me canceling those plans.
I bet that person is not.
Well, you know, like, hey, I don't even talk to that person anymore, so.
Wrestling comes first.
Wrestling comes first here at OT Graps. Never imagine. I was like, yeah. It's like, why'd you cancel again? Look, Bryan Danielson versus Katsuyori Shibata. If you don't know, I can't explain this to you.
You know what? I can't explain what's happening, but it's happening, okay?
Like, look, Queen. Let me just. I'm gonna be clear with you. Look, I am not normal.
Oh, that's for certain.
Like I am. Look, something's not right here, but something over there. That being Katsuyori Shibata and Bryan Danielson is about to make it all okay.
I'm about to watch this match.
But yeah, I mean, going back to Shane. Yeah, Shane. I want Shane to be there, and I want it to be a big deal, and I want to be excited for it. It just does not feel like they built it up for this to be the place, and I don't think it should happen.
No, they stopped building it up. They stopped the higher power talk, and yeah, I mean, I would love to see Shane. I would love for it to happen, but I don't think it should happen.
You remember? Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, we'll see. But AEW World's End, man, give me a wild one. Do you remember? You remember when they're building up the match between Undertaker and Vince McMahon at Survivor Series 2003? That was the Barry Live match they had.
Right.
Vince cut and that was like Vince was like doing like a precursor to Crazy Vince.
Mm-hmm.
And the promos he was cutting were wild. He was just like
wild shit back then.
It's like, I'm your genetic jackhammer. Jesus Christ. It's like it's gonna be me. It's gonna be DX versus me and the product of my son Shane. I was like, hey, yo.
That's not what he said, but
I mean, I'm not gonna say what he said.
I know you're not gonna say what he said, but
Jesus.
No, like one of the wildest ones I remember was I was at my cousin's house, and me and my cousin were watching it, and his mom walked in the room and she goes, "Oh, he needs to be shot," because he goes, "This with Shawn Michaels with his tag team partner God," and then he goes, he's in the church with Shane McMahon, throws water on the ground and says, "You see what I'm doing, Shane? See what I'm doing?" Shane looks down and goes, "Making a mess? No, I'm walking on water."
Then he takes the holy water and he spits it out like he's Triple H.
Yeah, he goes, "Ah." I'm like, what is he doing?
Like 20 minutes of Raw when it was 2 hours long devoted just to that.
Dude, and when actually Shawn actually had the match and the light followed him down the road.
Let me tell you something. Louisville, Kentucky was not happy about that one.
Not at all. They shouldn't have been.
If Shane debuts, imagine a Christian Cage promo on Shane. Hey, Shane, it's really good to see you. You know, it's been a while.
Is that Christian or is that Bret Hart?
They're all Canadian. They're all fucking Canadian, all right? Jesus. Like, I don't... No, okay, Bret is more subdued than Christian, all right? Bret would be like, "Oh, you know, my brother Owen, he used to tell me from time to time about some of the things that were happening."
That's more Bret Hart.
Bret Hart. See, with Christian Cage is like Christian Cage is like a combination of Tony Khan and Bret
And Bret
Hart.
Hart.
Because like Tony will hit that. We're gonna have a great match here tonight, and then you add like a little bit more subdued, like, shut your mouth while I conduct my business. But he'd be like,
Christian Cage pushes it out a little
Shane,
bit.
as well as I know you, I also knew your father. And from what I've been reading, things aren't looking too good for him.
Dude, Christian is diabolical when it comes to the promos, dude. Like, he's absolutely like horrible.
I really want that man to. I think Chris. Here's what I think should happen. I think Christian should cash in his little Money in the Bank gimmick that he's got at World's End. Bell should ring. On this day, I see. And like Christian's like, what? No. That would be hilarious.
Is there any time limit to when Edge is coming back?
Funny you mention this because Adam Copeland and Kenny Omega are both set to return. So, Kenny should return by World's End, if not at World's End. I mean, at this point, it's going to be at World's End. And then Copeland probably is going to return at the Asheville, North Carolina show because that's kind of where he lives, and it's that Fight for the Fallen show. They're raising money for the victims of the hurricane earlier this year in that area. And Copeland, FTR have really been involved in that. So, yeah, it looks like they're getting two massive stars back within a span of a week, and it's big because Copeland arguably had his best match retaining the TNT Championship against Malachi Black at Double or Nothing. And if he didn't break that leg, who knows what could have happened.
Right. Yeah, true.
But yeah, and then Omega is going to return. He's already going to have a return bout at Wrestle Dynasty, Wrestle Kingdom, one of those two with Gabe Kidd. And then, I expect him to be, whether he confronts Okada or at the end he confronts Moxley, I think he's going to return at World's End. Expect it.
I don't know. I think it'll be more, because here's the thing. If you put a match between Moxley and Kenny has to get the belt. And I don't think they're dropping the belt anytime soon for Mox.
Kenny wins it at Grand Slam. Kenny versus Ospreay at All In Texas.
Okay. I can see that. That I can see. But that's in the summertime though, right?
That's in July. But Grand Slam is like the next pay-per-view. Grand Slam.
Yeah.
You can have him. Look, I think Kenny Omega should be the next world champion.
I think so too. I mean, he's only been it once. I think he should be too. But we just talked about this a couple months ago, and we thought that Darby Allin was going to be the next.
They are not cooking with that. I don't know what to. Well,
they're not.
They're obviously they don't have plans. All right.
They dropped the ball with it. So yeah.
They are not. Look, Kenny Omega is the hero this company needs. That's the story. Just tell the story.
Yeah, I mean, true.
Do a little bit of fan service. We all want to see Kenny as the world champion again. Do it. Come on.
Yeah. It is since he's face Kenny at the moment. We would love to see face Kenny.
Oh, and then have Brian help him.
Ooh. Yeah.
And then Brian versus Kenny. Yeah, Double or Nothing.
Now, is he completely retired or is he?
Look. Even when he said he was gonna go part-time, he said, "Yeah, you'll still see me probably do 10 matches a year." And I was like, "Wait, retired 10 matches a year? That's not retired. That's Roman Reigns' schedule. That's more than Roman Reigns' schedule. That's double Roman's schedule at this point."
Yeah, I mean, completely.
Because how many matches did Roman have? He had 3.
Yeah.
Maybe 4.
What when he had the title?
In 2024, how many matches? Survivor Series.
3 or 4, I think.
Bad Blood.
4. It might be 3.
Mania, that's 3. Who did he face? Someone at the Rumble.
No, he didn't. Did he? Yeah, he did. He did. I'm not sure.
The world champion didn't face anyone at the Rumble. Is crazy. No, but 4. That's 4. That's 4.
Yeah. There it is. That's it. You might have 5 with
Well, no, that's Raw and Netflix. That's 2025.
Oh, that's right. That's Raw. Yeah. So.
Hey man, bring Kenny back. Bring Adam Copeland back. Bring them all back. Trevor, you got a super chat here waiting for you.
I see.
Trevor,
I
can you do a
I don't
Goldust impression? Oh
I
dear.
don't do Goldust. This one is Goldust is different. Goldust is a little different because he doesn't have one of those voices that is like
Unique.
that stands out. Have you ever done a Goldust impression? I've never seen you do a Gold.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, you mean that one? That Goldust?
I have the best meat money can buy in my house.
That Goldust was absolutely insane. When he was just blurting out things, it looked like he had
Boy, him
Tourette's. It
and
was
Booker T, that shit was hilarious. I'll give you a sip of my Slurpee if you give me a bite of your ear. And Booker T crashing out. Get the hell away from me, man.
There's another question. My NBA team is the Boston Celtics.
Oh, look, you can talk about your NBA team all you want and how trash they are, but
The Celtics are great. What are you
hey
talking
man,
about?
all I know is whenever I'm in, and you know every AW show I've gone to in New York, the biggest chant is "fuck the Celtics" every single time.
I mean,
And I could
yeah.
not agree more. As a Cavs fan, we're number one, baby. Cavs winning it all this
Dude,
year.
I was incredibly surprised. I meant to say something to you about the fact that you guys were undefeated for like 10 games.
Yep. Bro, look. This is what greatness. This is how you build greatness. All right. We're gonna break the record. The Warriors lost like what 9 games. We're gonna lose 5. We're sitting at 4 right now, so we're only gonna lose one more game for the next couple of months. It's gonna be great. We're getting the greatest team of all time.
One thing I will mention to you, how about them Golden Domers? How about that fighting Irish?
Bro, look, Boise's winning it
That
all. I
was
don't know what to tell you. Boise State, Alton
I
Genty,
think
3,000
Boise
yards
is
rushing. Come on.
good. I think that Boise, Boise might do it though, but y'all got to get through Penn State.
Boy, fuck Penn State, bro. Ain't nobody care about your little like. I'm a lion.
The Nittany Lions.
Ain't nobody care about no Lions, bro.
Even though I honestly believe Texas is winning the whole
We
thing.
Broncos. We stomping that ass.
I think Texas might win the whole thing though. Honestly,
Mm.
hook 'em horns, baby, hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em. What was it? Horns down, baby. Yo, the fact that the
My Domers
NCAA
can
banned this. They banned college football teams from doing the horns down because it was offensive to Texas fans.
Oh shit!
Yo.
If my Domers can get past Georgia, then I don't know. The sky's the limit. But
This guy's
we gotta get past.
that's the case.
We gotta get past Georgia first.
Well, Trevor, you got to get past the super chat because we got to hear something.
I can't do.
Try. Come on.
Let's see.
Give me a little. Or you know, give me Dustin. You can give me like Dustin Rowe. Like, give me a little.
Well, Dustin different. Dustin
No. Dustin.
That's what I said. Dusty's different. Dustin is. That's what I'm saying. Like Dustin is like his voice is kind of generic, actually. I don't even really know what he sounds like because I don't pay attention to him here lately. That's why I say I can't do it. I don't really know what he sounds like. I'm trying to remember his Goldust.
Well, all right, Ryan, why don't you do this? Goldust seems to be hard. Put another person in there. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll work on the other person because Goldust, I just don't. I can't picture his voice right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I can make sound effects and be stupid, but I
just make sound effect.
And that's all I know.
That's pretty good. That's pretty decent. Oh man. What else?
Do we have any more wrestling to talk about?
Do we have any more what?
Wrestling to talk about?
Do we? What else?
I know one thing. I
you want to talk about Ricochet?
Yeah, yes. Let's do this.
Let's get into it. Yo, Ricochet, what the fuck is up with him, bro?
Dude. Yo, you job in WWE and then you job in AEW. Like, Shelton Benjamin treat you like Shelton Benjamin literally suns you on TV. Like,
that was crazy. They made that man eat his own little business card. Yeah, that was not good.
dude, like I really thought him coming to AEW was a smart move. Honestly, I thought we were going to see some matches off Bucks. They want to put him with Osprey, which is fine, but work up to that, please. Let's work up to that. Like,
We've seen that match twice now. They did it on Collision this week.
yeah, like they're gonna do that match like 600 times now. It's gonna be like
Fight forever.
it's gonna be KO and Sami Zayn in WWE all over again.
Yeah. Here's what I'll say about the whole Ricochet business. Not a fan of the way they treated him on Dynamite because I think it went over the line of making him look like literally they buried the shit out of him.
Oh, they definitely did.
At the same time, there's a chance. There is a chance that this goes like this one comes one of those things where it goes like so bad that it works. Collision is the perfect example of this. The fans throwing toilet paper at that man is genuinely one of the funniest things I've ever seen in professional wrestling.
Yeah, it is.
You're so shit that when you walk into a ring, instead of fans throwing toilet paper at you, that was hilarious.
That was funny. Like I felt bad for him at the same token. That was funny.
And Osprey losing his mind laughing. Like he couldn't even like get ready for the match. He was dying, bro.
He's like, that's a new one.
Gasping for air. And like shout out to Hammerstein for doing that, or Tony Khan, whoever ended up doing that. But if you look at the way he was kind of playing to the crowd, especially like flipping them off when he messed up, and then like wiping his taint with because it wasn't his butt, it was his taint.
No, it was his taint. Yeah,
wiping his taint with the toilet paper and then trying to like smother Osprey was look. I will say this: there is character work being done with Ricochet here.
There is,
which is definitely far more than we can say in WWE. And like, look, I think for Ricochet, right, he understood that like AEW, he was not gonna be the world champion in AEW. Like that was just like not really something that was gonna happen. But I do think that there's potential here. Where it goes, we'll see. But it's like a dichotomy of two things. Because like on one hand, I'm like Dynamite, that segment was a burial, like R.I.P. Ricochet. Like 1980 whatever to 1990s to 2024. But like you look at it like that and it feels like, oh, they're doing something with it. And it's not just like, oh, they're doing something with it. They're doing something that's genuinely funny. Like he came across like a character that had a layer to him that was way more than what we could say beforehand.
Yeah, definitely. They're building something. What they're building, I'm not sure, but they are definitely building something. Like whether it's beneficial to Ricochet, I don't know yet, but we'll see.
They call me Ricochet. At least he has that cool X-Men theme.
Look, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with good old Ricochet.
Ricochet.
AEW is having much better wrestling matches than WWE this year and always. I mean, that's just okay. And
yeah, that's true. I mean, that's not. I don't really think that's a secret.
Yeah, man. Look, we're a global brand. Wrestling doesn't matter here. We're about making moments. And, you know,
I don't think that's really a secret. I mean, WWE lets you know that they're all about entertainment long ago.
Yeah. I think it's going to be interesting to see. Look, I foresee this as WWE doing like I think WWE is going to end up doing like they're going to go so far in the moments, I think at a certain point that it's going to shift the pendulum back to like, okay, that's cool, but like Roman Roman doing like these like vignettes that are really awesome, well produced, it's great. But I'm also like, man, like I'm here to see wrestling, you know?
Exactly.
You can do storytelling. You can do both. Like I enjoy sports. Like Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns was an amazing spectacle to watch, right?
It was.
For that reason, it's like in my top 10. It's probably my top 10 matches of the year, right? And that shows you like you can have story and spectacle carry a match.
Yeah.
but
Definitely can.
you can't solely rely on that for everything, right? You
You have
need
to have wrestling involved. I mean, you're a wrestling company. There has to be
well,
good
no. Hey,
wrestling.
look. We're a global brand, is what we are. All right. We build. Look, whether it's India or Brazil or the United States, look, we're gonna shove Roman down your throat regardless of where you are, because we're a global brand. WWE matches feel more repetitive. I mean, they have a style. That's just it. WWE matches have a certain style that is slow, methodical, and is generally the same.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're absolutely right.
Unless you're the Usos and you do like 80. I'm sorry, man. I'm still mad. Of all these years, people have been talking about, oh, the Young Bucks. All they ever do in matches are super kicks, and then Jimmy and Jey Uso go out there at Mania and stink up the joint with their fucking 25 super kicks each. Like, and like all the same people were like, Uso's still the greatest tag team of all time. Like,
No,
I mean, I don't even think the Bucks are the greatest tag team of all time.
I don't either.
Who's your best tag team of all time?
One of my favorites, of course,
No, the best. Who is the best tag team of all
the
time?
best tag team of all time. To me, that probably goes. You probably have to say that one of them. I mean, I know it's arguable, but the Dudley Boys.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, you can definitely throw the Hardys in there also.
Dudleys are definitely the most decorated tag team of all time. Like, they've had the most achievements. And they're up there. You know, for me, it's like I put the Rock and Roll Express is. I mean, this is one of my favorites. Like the Rock and Roll Express, the Midnight Express.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Like, I mean, there's just so many. Like, I would say this. I think the best of all time is Edge and Christian. They're also my favorite of all time. I think Edge and Christian are just, as a tag team and as heel, like, they were just so good in the ring, out of the ring, as a total package. Amazing. Man.
So much fun to watch. The what was it? The 8-second pose. That was always cool. Like, actually, there is a picture that I can't find right now of me and Christian at a con, and we did the 8-second pose. It was pretty cool. Like, but he's really nice too. Christian is really nice. He's totally different than in his in character, but he's a really nice dude.
He's just like he's at people are at a signing. He's like, "You got a father?" Oh, you don't.
You don't.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I would have left too. Just cooking people.
Just cooking people just randomly. But like, no, like, I mean, Edge and Christian were one of my favorites.
Could you imagine, like, my man pull it, like, or it's like Christian, like, doing like AEW like media or whatever, or like doing fan engagements, like, all right, Christian, next we're gonna go meet with a group of children. Okay, well, where is this at? So it's at the St. Joseph Michael Orphanage, and he's just like, that should be no. They need to do that. Tony Khan, listen to me. Have this man Christian Cage, like, do a vignette where Christian's doing like a meet and greet or whatever, and it's at an orphanage.
That would be hilarious.
And his face just like perks up. Please.
That would be absolutely hilarious.
That'd be wild.
I might cry from laughter.
I would cry both ways. That's just the saddest thing I've ever seen, but the funniest.
That
Mary,
would be funny.
It was 5 of them. Jesus Christmas. What is that from?
I remember. I think I know that. I know that.
I'm just gonna Google it.
Yeah, Google. I know where that's from. I've heard it before.
It sounds familiar.
So, question for you, since it is the Christmas season,
what
is one of the best Christmas gifts you ever got? Like something that meant something to you, something that was thoughtful.
I thought you'd never ask, because the other day. Okay, backstory. How about this? Because this is a good question. I remember we were going to do this. So, when I was so I didn't celebrate. I still really don't celebrate Christmas. I
Right,
celebrate Xmas, whatever. Like
right,
I'm
right,
not I'm not Catholic, not Christian, whatever. But the only time I ever believed in this shit, the only time I believed in Santa Claus when I was little, and the only time I've ever written a letter, the only thing I ever asked for in my entire life from Santa Claus, like so much so that me not knowing I'm not Christian, wrote a letter and I'm everything right, and sent it in the mail. Wasted one of my dad's stamps. He's not happy about that.
right.
But I wrote a letter asking for a Pokeball, like a live Pokeball.
Of course, of
Because
course.
I always wanted one. And I knew it was a toy, but I really wanted one.
Right.
Christmas Day comes, didn't get it. Luckily for me, I have a support system of friends who are probably the best friends ever.
Biggest nerds on the planet Earth, huh?
So my friend, shout out to Christine, she got me for Christmas a Pokeball.
Hey, that's awesome.
Bro.
That's awesome,
It
dude.
lights up.
Oh!
And it's like actually like it's not like plastic or anything. Like this is
Right.
like
It's like metal.
it's like metal. Like
That's
yeah.
does it open up at all?
No. Well, if it
Okay.
does, I haven't gotten there yet. But
Right.
like no, it's
That's
really cool. You can put it on this thing, and it's like it lights up. It
that's awesome.
feels cool. But yeah, shout out to Christine. Greatest Christmas gift I've ever gotten.
That's amazing, dude. That's pretty cool. I love stories like that. I actually have two.
All right.
Actually, you know what? Let's go with this one because this one, yeah, this one meant a lot to me. Okay, so as you know, I was a kid in the '90s, and I was a huge Power Ranger fan. Loved Power Rangers. Power Rangers were awesome, and this is a little before the Power Rangers actually started having their their toys and everything out, whatever.
Mm.
And so I like I love the Red Ranger. Red Ranger was my favorite. And so this was back when Toys R Us was open and people used to camp out and
Remember
wait for
those
stuff
days?
and the old days, man. And it
Mm-hmm.
was crazy. People get dive tackled for certain toys. It was back when people fought on
People used to
on
die.
Black
You remember
Friday.
that? People used to die on Black Friday. That was a thing. That was
Like,
crazy.
dude, if you didn't live through the Tickle Me Elmo release, you have not seen Carnage.
South Park was not
Not
lining
see
that up.
Carnage until you see a 60-year-old woman throw a forearm shiver to the back
For a
of a.
fucking Elmo doll.
But so that was all crazy, whatever. And so during the summertime, my mom used to work for the federal government, and one of her friends, shout out to my auntie Sheila Green, she was doing something, and lo and behold, I'm riding the car with my mom, and she gives me a Power Ranger toy. Now, I didn't know the Power Rangers was out, neither did my mom, so she gives me one. So that Christmas, I'm like, I want a Power Ranger toy. Blah blah blah. I want Power Rangers. Blah blah blah. Asked for it. I wanted a big because they had the big ones. I wanted a big Red Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
So Christmas comes, mom's acting funny. She it seems like something's wrong or whatever. Whatever. Christmas comes, I get my shoes, I get clothes, get all that stuff, right? Which is cool. Thank you. I'm very thankful for everything. But really no action figures or anything. And then my mom goes, "Did you get everything you wanted?" I was like, "Yeah, I think I did." She goes, "Okay."
Think
And
so.
then so she goes in the room, goes in this room, and the way the house was set up, so the living room was here. Come down the stairs, the room's here, and the dining room is like right behind it. And it's this big like doorway. And so she went to the back in the dining room and picked up this box, and she goes, "I think this is trash, but Trevor, it says your name on it." And I'm like,
I
"Huh?"
think this is trash. Ah, that's
and she
crazy.
and she came and she put the box in front of me, and when I opened it up, like it was like Power Ranger socks. Like, I had two small Power Rangers. She bought me a Megazord, and The piece of resistance was the big Power Ranger. Now the thing is, they didn't have Jason. My mom said she tried to find Jason, so she did something that is one of the most thoughtful things that she's ever done for me. She bought me one in her favorite color. She bought me the Blue Ranger,
Hmm.
and that was my favorite Christmas, my favorite toy. So my ex roommate that I used to live with, my buddy LT, he heard me talk about this. He heard me talk about this, and I've talked about this for a long time. And I have never honestly owned a Red Ranger. I've had one, but that was the flipping head ones. I never had a Red Ranger. So 2 Christmases ago, I opened up my box, and this is what I see.
Hey, yo.
The Red Ranger with the Dragon Zord dagger in the shield,
That's
and this was
Jason.
sitting on top of everything. And I'm like, yo, this is honestly one of the best Christmas gifts I've ever gotten. One of them, one of my best
I
Christmas gifts
love
ever.
how our favorite Christmas gifts are toys.
The other one is not a toy, and that is my all-time favorite Christmas gift. But I'll tell that one off.
That's next year. We got. I
And then
think.
another one was I got a wrestling ring for Christmas, but it wasn't like this was old school, so it wasn't like a plastic one. It was, and I wish I still had that ring. It was a Texas Southern wrestling ring. It was the promotion. It was actually no, it wasn't Texas. It was the promotion that the Von Erichs had. It was
Oh,
the
the
Von Erichs.
WCCW.
Yep, it was them, and it was brown. It had the cloth on it, and it had the red wooden wrestling post, and you had to string it and put the ring ropes on it. And with that wrestling ring, I got the Fabulous Freebirds, who were one of my favorite tag teams of all time.
That's
But yeah,
crazy.
dude, that ring was crazy because the bounce on the ropes was awesome.
Our toys, man. We're children. Um,
Hey,
Leo Relic in the
like my
chat
grandfather
says,
always says, men don't get old. Men don't age. They just get older.
"No, we don't." I think this is trash. Hearing promos even as a child. I was born in '99, but even as a child, I was watching Power Rangers as a kid, and I got hyped for the CRT TVs we had.
Oh, wow, I remember CRTs. Yeah.
Do I understand the plot? No. Do I know the show? No. Do I remember who played on it? No.
No,
I was
I
a
was a
child.
child.
Amazing. That's a great promo right there.
No, dude, he's spitting.
Top 5 Christmas movies. We kind of already talked about this, but I'll just go rapid fire on mine. Home Alone, Home Alone 2, The Grinch, Jim Carrey version, the God, what else? Oh, I Love Actually. Shout out to that.
Oh,
I'm
that's
one of
actually a good
those.
movie.
I'm a sap.
That's actually a great movie.
And then number 5, not Die Hard, because that's not a Christmas movie. Just like Matt Cardona is not a good wrestler.
You don't even believe that yourself.
Whatever that Hulk Hogan Christmas movie was, that one.
Yeah,
I probably.
let's see. Mine are start at 1, Christmas Story. 2, Home Alone 2, The Grinch, Carrey version, and actually one of my favorites is actually Die Hard.
Loser. Oh man, oh man. In case you missed it, that Jesus. Oh Jesus! That line. Okay, all right. Oh,
Oh,
Zandig
Zandig,
from
yeah, Zandig.
Jesus. Oh man, oh man. Shout
I,
out to him. All
I
right,
love Zandig.
all right, man. Well, I'm getting called back into work. I'm gonna be real with you, and it
Okay.
sucks. I hate my life. But I'm not gonna let them take me back away until we talk about the one thing that's more important than everything. Favorite Christmas food.
Okay, so I know this might be a little difficult for you because you don't really celebrate Christmas, but What is your favorite Christmas food?
Bro, whatever the fuck my friends used to have on the table, I used to go over on Christmas and eat that shit.
Because like I I was always confused by that because with my family it was like we had themes, right? So sometimes it was like, of course, gingerbread was always made in my house for Christmas. Gingerbread and Christmas cookies, the shortbread Christmas cookies that were decorated. My mom made a mean Christmas cookie. um, ham, of course, is one of my favorites, but my all-time favorite will probably have to be fried chicken and red beans and rice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
and
say anything
and
about that.
y'all can say whatever you want, but you have to have the fried chicken with the red beans because you gotta have something to dip in. Gotta have dip that in, get a big old gut. Good stuff. Good
Like
stuff.
I had like yo one year she made a yo shout out to Doris, Miss Doris who used to take care of us as kids. She made a Christmas stew, a mean Christmas stew, some mac and cheese. Ooh, she used to cook.
That's fantastic.
We used to cook on Christmas.
One year I made jambalaya. No, not jambalaya. I made etouffee. I made shrimp etouffee.
It's a
Oh,
wow, well, you mentioned
etouffee.
the
La mon ami.
I mean, mon ami. Since you
It
mentioned
was really good
when
too.
you since you mentioned the etouffee, it would be wouldn't be Christmas without Mr. Jacques Perry, would it? Why did you call me in on myself?
Hello, my friend. How are you?
I am pissed. It is
What?
Christmas. It is damn near 9 p.m. And you called me the day before Christmas.
Well, actually, it's the day before Christmas.
Sacre bleu. In France, we celebrate Christmas every day.
Well, of course, because France is a magical place.
Oui, oui. For Christmas, I would like my TNT title back.
You should get it back. You should definitely get it back. So,
Oui.
how are you celebrating Christmas this year,
I'm going to
Jacques?
smoke a cigarette. I'm going to put it out on a picture of Kenny Omega and CM Punk. And then
Are you not thrilled that he might be coming back?
CM Punk is coming back? Well, he thinks he's the best in the world. I will have to show him because Trevor, if you comme ci comme ça, you know, you're gonna. I don't even. Oh no! Now I'm just Jack Perry. Oh no! What happened to me?
What's in your
The
mustache?
mustache went away. I'm just Jack. What do
It's
I?
been a long time, just Jack.
Oh no! I miss. Look, CM Punk, you want to come back, man? We could do it. We could make history at All In. When I punch your face with some real glass. All right, enough of that crap.
You do realize you said Kenny Omega, right?
Look, both of them. Fuck both of them.
Oh my god, that was great.
That was wild. Parting thoughts, Trevor.
Parting thoughts. Parting thoughts. So let's just be honest. Christmas isn't the best for me sometimes, at times, and for most people. I mean, brings up good memories, brings up bad memories, brings up people you lost, people you want there, and people you can't have there, things like that. But try your best. Sometimes what I found is giving gifts makes me happy on Christmas. I like to see people's face. So do something thoughtful, do something from your heart. Drink some eggnog, watch a favorite movie, and try to relax because Christmas is all about or beer. Christmas is all about just special moments and memories. Even though those people aren't here anymore, they're still there. So have fun.
And remember this: Christmas is all about the gifts that you get. If Auntie doesn't give you a gift, she doesn't love you.
Pee on her shoe.
Yes, or get your dog to do it.
Well, yeah,
Plausible deniability. No. Christmas is not about capitalism. Christmas is about, I mean, like Christmas or any holiday is the same thing, man. Just be nice to each other. Be happy for what you have. Be grateful and live merrily because we only got one life. We don't know how long we're here. Got to make the most of it.
Got to make the most of it, you know? Enjoy
And
yourself.
speaking of making the most of it, Trevor, next week, the show lands on New Year's Eve, which we might have to talk about scheduling wise. So we might want to do another one of these. But whatever our next episode is, it's going to be a good one. You know why?
Why is that?
Got to hand out our 2024 awards.
Yes. I can give somebody an award.
Like, look, Tony Khan. You thought you were going to get Booker of the Year.
You're not getting anything. Well, we all know who's getting that.
The sexy boy. He's wild now in NXT. That man needs to be stopped.
He does. He definitely does.
He's
James
cooking. Anyway, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I appreciate everyone. This has been a holiday edition of OT Graps. One hell of an edition of OT Graps.
We love doing it for you guys. We really do.
Yeah. Look, I even made stockings and everything. Look how nice this is. It's a nice vibe. We just keep this.
Exactly. Just keep
Can
it
you
up.
imagine like this is like on Halloween?
Mine has presents in the bag that I need to wrap.
Wrap it up, B, on some Chappelle shit. Let's wrap it up. All right, guys. Be sure to go over to youtube.com/OTGraps. Subscribe to that channel. That's where you're going to get all the exclusive clips from the podcast. Be sure to go over and on X and follow Trevor at TREVERTAINMENT. That is TR, brother. EVER, brother. TAINMENT. There's no I in team, but there is an I in champion because I'm going to be it, brother.
Brother.
Oh, man. All right. Until next time, be happy, be healthy, and as always, keep it real.
Love those who are far, hug those who are close. And guys, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Get Shit-Faced Day. Whatever you celebrate, that's to you.
Do what you gotta do.